first song that I will be reviewing off of this album. I do want to just kind of put out there, this is an album that I reviewed, and let me see if I can just pull this up. So the artist's name is BRG, or Chris Simmons. It's actually listed right here. This is this SoundCloud that's connected to this artist. So yeah, he has quite a bit of material here, but so this is the album that I reviewed, and because I don't want to put all of the songs obviously in the YouTube video, I'm going to review just 3 songs that I felt were that I liked the most personally. And so my first song is going to be Never Cry, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for you guys and mute myself so you can hear it as clear as possible. All right, here we go. Never Cry, and this is by BRG.
My son say I never cry, he never lie, but lately he asking more about my past and incidents that made me. He asking more about my dad and what we'd ever do. I let him know, he asking about a man I never knew. My son say I never cry, he never lie, but lately he asking more about my past and incidents that made me. He used to reference a relative whom he thought was cool. Apart we grew, so that part of him would depart him soon. He say I never cry, he never lie, but lately he asking more about the world. I said that shit is crazy. Be in it, not of it, like mama taught me. Then I proceed to bound things mama never bought me. Critical, God created you when I needed a miracle. Gotta take the good with the bad and keep growing. You don't need to cry when you know life keep going. Gotta take the good with the bad and keep growing. You don't need to cry when you know it.
Alright guys, so that was Never Cry by BRG, and let me just say, like, that's some deep material right there. Like, are you crying? Are y'all crying? I'm not crying, but like man. Like man, that's deep. And you know what? I listened to the entire album, guys. The entire album. And that song right there, that was the first one that like struck a chord, per se. You know, it was just like, whoa. Like, whew, you know? So yeah, like shout out to BRG. If you don't know, and if you're coming from Omelet, BRG is 92 Bricks on Omelet Arcade, and I mean, if you don't already know, he's pretty dope. So yeah, like lyricist, dude, this man did a really good job with this music. Alright, so I'm about to go ahead and get into the next song, which is going to be I'm not sure if this has a pronunciation behind it, but it's CYHMW. Not sure if that's an acronym for something particular, but this would be my my second choice. And honestly, the way that I'm kind of like giving it to you guys, sorry about that. The way that I'm giving it to you guys is literally like I listened to the album like first song to last song. So this is basically in the order that I was listening, and I was like, up this one, up that one, you know. So I mean, I don't really necessarily have a tier for how I chose. So again, this is CYHMW, and this is my next pick. Here we go.
What's up, Doc? Can you hear me, world? Can you really hear me, though? Because I can hear you. But when I hear you, all I hear is blah, 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 and more blahs. Look, I remember joking with some friends about this, like, would I really settle down and have a couple of kids? I'm happy to say I did, I'm so content, but true colors will show in those you call friend. Look, I didn't cut you off cause I couldn't keep up. Understand, I have a fan, man, I couldn't keep up. Going out chasing cash less and a couple D cups. I had to grow up, excuse me if my company sucks. I could come through at 8 and we can kick it till 1. Around 2 I get to missing my son. That's the homie, I'm looking at his mom's thinking holy matrimony. Well, I'm sure it'll come, but for now, just hold me, it's what she say. And she's strong, so we're strong together. Yeah, we fuck up, but buck up, cause we're stuck forever. I ain't saying anything. Take your wisdom, never mind the bullshit, pass it to the youth. Yeah. I was kicking it right, happened to gaze at a picture on the wall. I got up to position it right, opposite of my wall is the neighbors. I was listening right, baby mama throwing shit at all the kids again, right? She 19, I should mention it, right?
Alright, so as far as my review for this song, CYHMW, the reason why I like this song, I feel like it was, it stood out to me, and I will, granted, this artist in this album, he kind of keeps, he has a throughout all the songs on this album, there is like a solid universal theme going on. But as far as this song in particular, I liked it. It stood out to me. The lyricism stood out to me because, you know, he spoke on his his beginnings somewhat. He spoke on his family life, his wife, his child. Obviously, he kind of like put in there, you know, subliminally that he's experienced some things, and in some kind of way he twisted that to give insight, you know, to the listeners. You know, you heard a little advice in there, just, you know, life stuff, and I thought that was pretty dope. And obviously the flow was pretty sick, you know. I mean, is it story time? Because he's definitely a storyteller. I'll give you that. But I'll definitely like this song. It was very dope, as I like to say. And alright, so my third pick is going to be the second to last song on this album, which is called Way Different. And I think you'll kind of listen to it and you'll realize it was a dope song. So here we go. Let's get it.
I came up on the criminals and convicts. I told you I was never with the nonsense. Y'all always talking all that up against the eye shit, but yo, I put it on God that I got this. You hit the guns under the mattress, I was hella little. I used to watch you niggas bag it, I was hella little. I watch you niggas clean them ratchets, I was hella little. I heard you let them niggas have it, I was hella young. And for that money, man, my cousin killed my cousin wife. It's not enough, this nigga tried to take his cousin life. The gun jam, now my people in the ER. The shooter pull up to the ER, ready to kill the nurses in DR. Shit can get deep, y'all. Babysitters getting high in the broad day. They would lock us in the basement so we didn't see. They forget we in the basement so we didn't eat. I remember we was swimming right across the street. Me and my little cousin, water hella deep. I'm talking 12 feet when we jumped in. I came up and he didn't and he couldn't breathe. Rest in peace. We ain't had time to pray. We made ways. It's way, way, way different. We ain't had time to pray. We made ways. It's way, way. Hold up. If you ask me if I'm happy, I'ma think about it. A nigga can't just say yes, I gotta think about it. Like I know I got my son and I know I got my wife, but I can see vividly where I'll be without it. I'll be crossing the street and never looking left. My OG look at me like, younger, you ain't looking right. My niggas gamble with their life cause it's you or us. I bet a casket be the only time we suited up. We was never exposed to the bigger picture. We could never enroll in them colleges. We was never consoled by the bigger niggas. They Batman and they had us out here robbing shit. Hey, cops kids probably tell you about our mental state. Every nigga here ill and it's obvious. Cause we come from broken houses and we down by the thousands. And we wait for politicians to acknowledge it. But we don't need them, nigga, we just need us. You too worried about them, nigga, we just need love. Damn. We ain't had time to pray, we made ways, it's way, way, way different. We ain't got time to pray, we made waves, way. Hold up.
Wow, guys, sorry about that. Going into that next song, but wow, guys, that was deep. Could you hear the emotion? Like, could you hear that? Could you feel the pain? Could you feel the anger? Could you not even anger in the way that I guess that you may think of anger in general, but just could you feel the rawness? You know, it was wow. That's all I can say. Wow, guys. Yeah, he's definitely way different. But yeah, I really like this song. Out of the entire album, those three I felt, in my opinion, and everyone's different, but those three were my favorites. Those three were, out of all of them, would be at the top of my list. Those they are just very personal, very emotional, and even just like the way his voice sounds in the when he's rapping the song, the lyrics, especially in this last one, way different. I feel you know, you can really resonate with the artist, and even if you can't connect in that way and relate, you can still we're all human. You know, that's kind of the vibe I get from it. You know, we're all human, we're all people. Some experience we may not be able to relate to, but we can relate to being people and relate to the human experience, you know? So yeah, I definitely think this album in general was a very great album. But like I said, as far as my top three, as far as condensing my video, those were the three that I picked. And so we'll just kind of move forward, and I'll give my overall rating of the entire thing.